My name is Sylvia. Welcome to your 20-minute morning yoga movement. We're going to start sitting cross-legged. Sit up nice and tall, roll the shoulders back, maybe close the eyes. Relax your face. Big breath in. Let all the air out. Again. Two more times. Big breath in. Let it out. One more. Really expand your lungs. Biggest breath of your day. Hold at the top, maybe another sip of air. And really let every sip of air flow out. Begin drawing your right ear to your right shoulder. Big breath through the left side of your neck. Bring it to center, draw the left ear to the left shoulder. Breath into center. Right ear to right shoulder. This time we'll draw the head forward, circling out the neck through the front only. Big breath to breathe into the right side of your neck. You always want to fill the lungs in these deep stretches. Now exhaling, come through the front of the neck again and circle it out. Half circle. One more time. And inhale, bring your head to center. Pull the shoulders back. We'll begin circling out our wrists. Go both directions. And flip the palm face down, wrist out of your shoulder, and you press the fingers towards your face. Stretch out your forearms. Big breath in here. Switch sides, pull the left fingers down. Make sure that wrist comes right out of the shoulder. Big breath here. Feel it into your forearm. Release. We're going to set our hands down. Big toes touch, knees wide about your shoulders. For child's pose, reach your hands to the top of your mat, rest your forehead down. Breathe in to lengthen the spine from the crown of the head all the way down to your tailbone. As you exhale, notice if your tailbones can sit a little heavier towards your heels. Relax your forehead down. Right away, I'm activating my child's pose by pressing into my palms and fingers. Spread the fingertips wide and press in so you lift the elbows. Breathe a big breath in. And exhale, ground further into your palms and into your sit bones. One more big breath here. Think long in the spine through the crown of your head. On your next exhale, walk your fingertips to the right side of the mat, maybe extending a little further. We want to find a big stretch from the left hip crease all the way to your left hand. Big breaths in here as you breathe through the left side of your body. Fill up into your left lung. Breath here. You have an option to take your left hand, overlap your right for a little more traction, but that's just an option. Feel your left hip sit heavy into your left heel. Next exhale, come back to center. Big breath in. And exhale all the way to the left side. Breathe into the entire right side body. Right hip crease all the way to your right pinky finger. Fill up on the right rib cage. 3 breaths here. I want you to feel expansion through the entirety of the side body. Noticing as we wake up with breath into every part of our body. On your next exhale, walk to center. Straighten out and big breath in. Okay, as we inhale, press through the palms, set yourself into a tabletop position, hips over your knees, shoulders over your wrists, in hip width distance apart. We're gonna move through the spine gently, big breath in, draw your belly to the ground. We let the gaze come up, opening through the collarbones. Tail is untucked. Lengthen your exhale nice and slow. We begin to reverse that movement. Belly to spine, spine to ceiling. Tuck your tail, drop your gaze, push into the ground with your palm. Repeating, inhale nice and slow. Exhale, curve that spine into the ceiling. Tuck your gaze, press through the palms to expand through the scapulas. 2 more. Find this time to connect to your breath and move as you breathe. Notice if you can make your inhales long as your exhales. And move slower than you think you want to go for the first time in the morning. And then meet me back in a neutral spine. We're going to placing our palms a little bit forward, spread the fingers wide, plant your palms down, tucking your toes under. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, lift the hips high, first downward facing dog. Notice the fingers really spread apart and plant through your hands, especially through the pointer finger and the thumb. Keep the strength in your arms as you press through the mat. And it's okay if the heels never touch down. Just notice the strength in your legs and your arms. Bend at the knees. Think about pressing your chest toward your thighs, lengthening out your spine. If you'd like, pedaling out your feet, one heel down and then the other. Moving slow, noticing how we're feeling in the morning. Never any rush. We want to find ourselves being present before we start our days. And that being in tune with how our body's feeling in the moment. Come back to a downward facing dog. On your inhale, kick your right leg high to the sky. Bend at your right knee and open up fire hydrant. So send the right knee towards the left side of your body, opening up through the hip. You take a few breaths here. Pressing through your hand. And as you exhale, bring the knee back to center. I'll bring that all the way to my chest. Step through for a low lunge. Tap your left knee down. Today we'll stay low in our low lunge. Hands can come to tented fingers or on blocks if you have them. Gentle squeeze of your left glute here and really breathe into the left hip. You have an option to float your hands to your thigh, but if the body's not ready yet, stay low to the ground. 2 breaths here. Now I'm taking my left hand, planting it onto the ground under my shoulder, opening the right hand to the sky. Simple twist. And opening up through the chest, opening up to the left hip. 2 breaths here. Maybe a smile as we wake our bodies up. As you exhale, hand back down to the ground. All I'm doing is pushing myself back to the tabletop. We're tucking the toes under, exhale, downward facing dog. 2, grounding, big breath. Really press in through the palms, breathe out into the back of your legs. Inhale, left leg high to the sky. Bend at your left knee and open that left knee to the ceiling. Fire hydrant. Notice the weight in your left hand. Can you place more weight in there, making it even with the right? 1 more breath. And then inhale, bring your knee back to center, drag it up to your chest, plant it between, tap the right knee down. Low lunge here. You can have your back toes untucked or tucked, depending what feels good on your knee. Gentle squeeze of the right glute. And you have an option to float up to your thigh or keep it low. 2 breaths here. Plant your right hand down, sweep the left hand to the sky. Keep the right glute engaged here and really make sure you're pushing out of the ground with your shoulder. Push as if you're pulled up by a string here as well. Option for your gaze to come up, or you can just stay straight. Big breath in through the hip, 2 more times. Notice if your core is still engaged. Keep it contained. Exhale, left hand comes down to the ground. Step back to your table. And I'll tuck my toes. Exhale, hips high, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward to high plank, looking forward. Shoulders over wrists, squeeze your legs nice and strong. Stay here for 2 full breaths. Belly into your spine. Inhale your high plank. Exhale, lower to the knees. Keep your elbows close. We lower chin, chest, belly to the ground. Untuck your toes. Bring strength through your legs. Engage your quads and your glutes. Inhale, float your chest up. Cobra. Squeeze the back body. There's no weight pressing through your hands. Perhaps float them. Exhale, forehead down. 2 more times. Inhale, strong back body, cobra. Your neck is long. Exhale, down. 1 more. Inhale. Cobra, squeeze the elbows together. Exhale, press through your hands. Come to your knees. Tuck the toes high to downward facing dog. Feel petals of your feet. Notice how they feel now. And as you inhale, look between your hands. Exhale, tippy toe to the middle of your mat. Fold. Inhale, lift to lengthen. Crown of the head reaches to the front of your mat. Maybe place your hands on your shins to press. Strong in the back of your legs. Exhale, you fold. Inhale, ground through your feet, reach and rise up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, press your hands down, step back, high plank. Big inhale, stay, exhale. One more, inhale, stay strong in your exhale, lower to the knees. I'm gonna have you come over to your backside body. From here, right ankle crosses over your left, figure four shape. Flex the right toes towards your shin and envision sending your right knee away from your body. So you can stay here, breathing into your right outer hip and the outer glute. You have an option to bring the legs up and bring it into a bind. Left hand can grab your thigh or outside your shin. Take your choice, whatever feels good in the moment. Big breaths in. Exhale, you land heavy. Gentle rock side to side on the low back. Perhaps lingering in the angles that feel a little more sticky. One more breath in. Let it go. We unwind from that, feet placed on the floor. Cross the left ankle over your right knee, figure four. Flex the left foot right away into the shin. Send the left knee away from your face. Keep this position the whole time. You breathe and stay here, or take your bind. Shoulders are grounded to the ground, along with your head, nice and relaxed. The only tension we have is through that stretch in our hip and outer glute and the biceps to pull us in. Find 2 full breaths. A few side rocks, side to side on the low back, noticing how the angle changes your sensation. Perhaps you enjoy a little bit more on a different angle and a few breaths in there. Next exhale, unwind, plant your feet to the ground. Give yourself a big hug. Setting in intention for your day. Maybe it's just to show up, doing your best. Importantly, listening to yourself and honoring what you really need. Big breath in, grounding breath out. You'll roll over to your right side, rest your head on your bicep, big breath here. Open up the eyes and help yourself up. And grounding here one more time. Big breath in. Fill up, open the chest. Exhale. And last big breath. Let it go. Thank you for joining me today. Have a really good day. Namaste.